Team Liquid that get upset by Heroic in a best of 3. A complexity that, as you mentioned, off the back of Nyx, had a damn good showing against Eternal Fire. That's what set them up for this head-to-head, where Nyx would love to get into the engagement. Tim versus Norts on mid. No eyes over towards balcony, so nobody to hold that back for the time being. All good, though. They go pressing out into mid instead. Twist down in pit has a single teammate in NAF to work with, but they don't have the bomb, Mohan. And the last time I checked, pretty important.
But they could switch to Canadian now.
That's true.
Communication on points. And with the bomb reds at a boiler, it's actually a spot where... Oh, I see. It's on their side of mid. We'll see if they can figure this situation out. They'll have the frag. Helzerk's got good timing. Nice frag from him.
So quiet there for the CTs, so NAF forced forward to try and deal with it. And just Halzerk racking them up early. 3 kills for him. And Twist now, element of surprise is gone. The moment he steps around that corner, the 2 other CTs look to get in. Arch player continues to serve up a problem for him. He hears him step back, goes all in. He's gotta hit that 16-second sweet spot, swings.
That was with Elige 3 times last year. They're not getting many rounds in general. And now on paper, they have a team with much less experience. But Liquid with the Halls pop, perfect timing, no one in pit.
Very nice move. Ultimate gets taken down first. M4 at a distance, smoked off, so using 0 utility to get into this bomb site. But a nice time flank from Nyx. Frag grenade to the pit player. You know, this is where we're going to see whether Complexity can bring the fundamentals forward. 5 versus 3, man advantage, gun advantage. This should be all good. Yes, utility still a little bit for the T side, but now so much more for Complexity's retake. Bombs ticking though. JKS and NAF, this is going to start to cause problems. Man advantage taken away, and you've got the Canadians in the bomb site with the CT still able to press in time. No kit. No kit.
No, they have to go away from this.
They've got to bail.
Oh, they took too long, and plus that smoke that landed on lane was so perfect.
Honestly, rebuy is not horrific for Complexity. Double M4 still in hand. Gonna try to fight this with fire of their own. Quick swing down alt mid. JKS not giving a duel, and obviously space taken up towards Banana as the defense doesn't get too frisky in this direction. Still pistols in sight with grenades. And with time bought by that mid-fight, JT was rotating over. He hesitated. We'll see if the defenders can hang on. Just 5-7s. 6-8 peels back from Coffin, chucks the nade out. Opening smoke is JT, and effectively cutting off the other 2 players. But more utility for Liquid, obviously. Going to give them a little more space to work, but losing ultimate. Dropped by the 5-7.
It's more important that he protected the smoke. Oh, if they push through, that's a mistake.
Double twists, turns, and Halzerk now tasked to clutch. A 3rd smoke goes down in front of the CTs who have rotated in.
JKS on full alert, but he is patrolling 2 angles. Bomb will get planted. Halzerk, he wants to push in, right? But
yeah, you'd love to.
You know what? He's giving himself more of a real chance to actually win this. Yes, he reveals his position right now. Is there a kit to find, or is he just pretending?
No. They didn't come through with one. Halzerk going to try to get close and clear, but time is really against him. There's confirmation on one.
Pretending him. He's not. Yeah, he should be.
Get out of here now.
Yeah, should just be actually saving at this point because he's going to get double swung. Yeah, that's kind of just a silly use of your time, you know. Especially rotating out to CT. Like you have to go so far. And they fill it with gold so that it's more valuable than the original item.
It's true. I remember a specific Boxer release maybe that had that theme.
Wow, you know your history.
6, he turns back. Looked like timing was going to cost him. It's actually the MAC-10 that will. Good trade frag from NAF. Peel back from 1/2 of this setup. CT's, you know, there was 2 players behind 60. Nyx decides to stick around, and good thing he does. Rewarded with the frag to Twist. Won't escape, though, right? Comes with a cost.
Hall's plays have been coming up really important here for Liquid. Nafly. He's down to 1 health off that.
B defense has given up on this one, right? It's got to be Halzerk, or it's got to go, and popped.
They cleared everything else. They were just waiting. They just wanted to know.
Really nicely done from Ultimate. His first kill of the map. Ultimate, back in Poland, by the way. Roland in Poland. And that is obviously a hell of a reason.
It's for you.
to get into the Kato playoffs. That's what he'll be hunting for, no doubt. You know, it wasn't long ago we had that miraculous Ents Polish run.
Pasha can bike here way faster now.
It's true. It wouldn't take him long at all. So we'll see if his game gets online. First one found. And the 2 M4s to be saved here by Complexity.
It would be interesting to find out how much it matters to him. You know?
Oh, yeah,
like
sure.
it would to anybody.
Right.
But, you know, you don't really get a lot out of Roland. Cheeky smile every once in a while. All the top 20 players up in Canada, man.
Nerds. Gotcha. Grim tries to hide in the corner. Non-existent start so far from Grim. 0 kills, 5 deaths, 7 rounds in. Keeping the pressure up on this B site despite bomb still floating back on T ramp. Twists feeling like he got something going, but we got in-game leader on in-game leader violence. JT double kill through that smoke. Nicely done.
Clean.
He will find a third, and this B site, as far as he is concerned, is closed.
This is still an out, though. That Nafly is at the end of the halls. They have to be extremely careful about these lurks. And I think Nafly, he's been really careful, like, in terms of the times he's come out. Oh, there we go. Gets spotted. That was the only chance, really, here. JKS has his work cut out for him. He's going to pick apart a site where there's a 2-2 split. Maybe it starts with this boiler frag, but he's not worried about it.
Yep. Keeps it moving and finds himself another frag. So well done, JT. He had a teammate there to help him out with flashes and whatnot, but that was all JT shooting. There, we put him on the list of in-game leaders that look better in CS2 than CSGO in its dying days. Ooh, ultimate. That's nasty. Hulzerk from top middle gets peeled off. This is a need-to-be godlike moment for Sixy at this point. Bullets whizzing by him. Lose the apartment player, the top mid player, the banana player, and he will die empty-handed. So clean sweep of the CTs with 5 up for Liquid, 6-2, and any steam that they thought they were building off of that.
Like, it's funny because, you know, Woxic had this interview where he said, all my teams, I was the youngest player. Now they're calling me Big Brother. And that's sort of like Grim now.
Hulzerk one and done. I don't know about Nyx. The numbers are being drawn in. Oh, Naf, double kill. And Sixy unable to finish him, so no trade frags. Nade won't find its mark. Naf disengaging here. They want to rotate over towards B instead. Clean call from Liquid by the looks of it if they follow through. You can see that B site being evacuated while there is a simultaneous clearing of it from Nerds. Nerds hanging onto that smoke grenade as well, so watch him drop that on CT cross. But because he doesn't, he allowed the CTs to come back in, but he wins the duel straight up. Now, Grim's got a chance to go God mode. 40 HP, pack of players pushing at him. There's enough time to leave if they want to, but they'd be going back into a blind sight. So let that third member join up, and then it'll only be 40 HP for Grim to hold them back.
I mean, we've got to have some more rotations, Complexity. Like, at some point, you've got to gamble because
it's 20 seconds. You're still in library.
You can't be like, you know, 1-1 on a 2v4. You can't be 1v3 on one side. You can't spend the whole round hoping that one guy holds. You have to. It's not even. The whole point is that if you're 2v3, you're 2v4, making sure you have the information to make those moves is everything.
Hulzerk forced back. Ultimate takes up the angle, and Grim comes into it with the flashbang. So 5v4 Complexity. And Ultimate, who is going hunting towards Banana, gets nothing as a response just yet. Complexity have been content with making these opening moves. Nyx making the most of this position. Not the first nor second time we've seen him hanging on up there. Sixy peeks into Boiler and gets popped. Still a 4v3 nonetheless, but it's got this A defense kerneled and a single B defender. You know, how difficult of a call would it be for Twist to grab bomb and head that direction?
Oh my god, 3 defaults. Oh man, it's such a tough place to stand now. That used to be a good box back in the day.
Looking a little flimsy. It's just the perfect amount of pressure for Nafly to offer up.
You want to see them continue from this point. They have bracket. You've got one teammate on the other side of the map. We've seen Liquid consistently find the weaker side. So 2 rotations come through, but do it with conviction, guys.
Util down for the T side.
Are they coming in with anything? Yes, they can block. Use the flash. Yeah.
Flash into the backside. Grim still hanging on to Emo. Naf climbing up, gets caught in transition. Grim, clean double. Magazine goes empty, fine. You've got CTs pressing in, careful now. Woo, ultimate against the wall.
I mean, that
takes a
was great.
swing at it, but that is Team Liquid rotating into a site that holds. Nyx can lock in, and if you're patient, you're gonna get rewarded. Assuming the shot lands, JKS coming up. Oh, he snaps into Nyx, and then Sixy's here to help. Good thing, because that Opper was looking awkward. Nerds putting some B pressure on in the meantime. Is it a fast recovery and a rotation up Banana?
I mean, this is great because they have mid vision as well. So Liquid are going to move into something very quick here.
Yep.
Hauser can make this scary for them. Nate goes a little too far. And the sprays, oh, it's not great.
Nerds now able to establish himself top box. Halzerk letting him know he is right here on that smoke. And in a moment, he'll be supported by Sixy, the player that kept him alive. Fast call from Twists to get this bomb down into the B site. JT unable to get the multi-frag and we'd seen previously. Twists pinned into the corner, and you could see Sixy trying to come up and clear it.
This.
They've given him the chance.
Oh,
nice
beautiful.
headshot from Sixy. Nertz turns back. Now Halzer crossing over, swaps guns, loses the duel, gets a little bit of damage in on Nertz, and it's Sixy to go back to grab a kit. Now that he has that, he could try to apply pressure with an attempted defuse. Nertz spying into it, keeps his shots clean, right between the eyes. And Nertz is keeping this pressure up with a clutch for Team Liquid.
Yeah, see, sprays like that are what JT needed to do at quad.
Freaking lasers.
That's what Nafly said before the game started. It's like, we've got the better players. I think we should be able to win the game on that premise. Based on their recent head-to-head and, you know, the novelty of some of the performances from Complexity have been very intriguing, but Liquid should definitely have the expectations to edge out more situations like that.
It's a prime example of it right there. Ooh, JKS caught. Checking out utility. Winnable round here for Colt to just get a fourth. Twist. There's that individual level, that disrespect.
Yeah, it's brutal when you could just jump through a smoke at someone and win.
Just steamrolls through JT. Bomb's gonna be scooped up, so makes sense to go for further control. We see this press out from Church. Sixy didn't half-ass clear that pit last time, but as he approaches, it's just this nice off angle from Twist, not quite tucked in a corner like he was caught one round ago. And he's going to take a slightly wider angle as Nyx approaches, trying to figure out where he is. Damn, Twist.
Right.
Okay. Okay. We see you. Team Liquid up 8-4.
I think the game plan was just simple enough to really let their individual shine, and that's why we saw those defaults work out so well. Naf did a great job in Halls, Twist obviously individually, and Nertz 1v2 on that last round. Pistol impact now.
Naf into the corner. Slower approach. Twist is here to help. A couple Canadians on Banana. Tough job to get in on this, and the line has been drawn. No Banana control, no second pistol, and a waning chance to keep it competitive here. 10-3, Team Liquid. That's good. Keep yourself on your toes. Why am I
Suffering from
peeking?
success.
We have all asked ourselves that question. It's just nice to see a pro still do it. Why am I peeking? Quick pop here, forced by attempt, trying to rattle Team Liquid. If they can bust through with Tech 9s, then maybe it's game on.
Not too shabby. Are they going to run through the motor smoke? Yes.
Yeah,
Twist finds timing.
disrespect. Twist throwing himself, thrust into the site, dealing a good amount of damage, but Naf goes down with nothing, and Nertz, time to clutch. 1 versus 3 here, low HP on all 3 members of Complexity, so you wait the smoke out, and you go.
I think he knows.
Another one.
He knows they're low. The fresh smoke makes this a lot harder. Kit would be on the way. But the longer you go without attempting it, the more you forget about how low people are. And obviously, Complexity feel like there's pretty much no way back into this round. I wonder if Nertz tries to cut him off in halls. No, just one off in lane. That's one save down, important. Ooh, what a shot, Halzerk. And honestly, what a round. Some excellent trades coming in from him. Still expecting this to be very low odds at Complexity make the comeback, but that will have to be on JT to prove us wrong here.
Oh, timing. JKS, it's very awkward, but he's got ultimate to help him, and that's just enough help for JKS to recover. If you were to tell me while climbing up how awkward that looked, he was going to be the dude to get the double kill, wouldn't have believed it. But a nice saving shot offered over by Ultimate. Halzerk going to go into the mid-peak. 2 CTs right there. You are boxed in, Complexity. They can sense it, but yeah, they let their guard down thinking players further back. Naf setting up Nerts to slide in unexpected. Smoke down arch side. Where are you going, Sixy? Where are you going? Gonna walk through that? Wow, they walk through unannounced. Twist doesn't see it. Oh, he comes back. Ultimate's missed shot gives them a bit more of a chance to close this distance, missing twice. Oh. And then the wide swing out from JT. Porch is pushed. All right. Balcony taken over. Complexity squeezing into an A site and looking good while doing it.
Yeah, they crushed this one. They had a very good cohesion on the attack. There were obviously some shots getting missed, but that went both ways. Complexity are definitely going to bring a different brand. Wow.
Shots
that was one to punish for sure.
Yep. Oh. Could have been the freebie. Could have been the opening. Instead, 3 dead. The 2 M4s out here on the field floating around for that banana contact, and Complexity give Liquid exactly what they were looking for. Nyx is going to try to recover this. It's the 2 new players of Complexity attempting to get back in a 2v5, but obviously Twist is...
Oh, what?
He just looks the wrong way. He was waiting for that bomb carrier to come join him. I mean, this would be a huge recovery and a great chance for Sixy and Nyx to show us what they're made of.
I mean, that's excellent from Nyx, you know, to make sure that he clears lane. And Twist is thinking, like, I can't really approach pit safely right now. This push as well from Nyx, man. Pure impact.
Dives back into the site. They have made an equaled position. Nyx looks for the next one. Library about to be attacked. Whoa, nearly looking away at the worst possible time. And still he's got that support back behind him on the balcony. This would be Nyx on for an ace. And he's not going to get it because they're going to walk away.
He wins that round. That's amazing. And
2v5.
You could look at that and from Twist's perspective thinks, why don't you just go kill him? But he's actually thinking about lane the whole time.
He's working with low health, but he goes for the flash, just trying to gather info. Has Nyx left? Should we move a 3rd piece over to B?
Man, this is nothing. Liquid have, you know, no map control here. Like,
Ultimate, 44 HP. Naf here to help him. Missed shot from the offers. And Naf, comes through smoke. Triple kill denial. Halzerk wrapping around the bomb site. Player behind him. Naf is on the hunt. He knows something's up. But Halzerk's done a good job of getting back around. And it looks like Ultimate's not going to consider this. Oh boy. Opper's up close. He'll take the money. Problem is he's got to go back over into the little pit and grab that bomb. Naf into the peak. Okay. Now Halzerk's hitting shots.
Now it's not funny, but there's still only 8 seconds.
Yeah, that bomb plant's going to be deadly. Nerts able to keep that pressure up. Huge triple kill from Keith. To put Liquid on 12.
I feel terrible for Complexity because the staging was actually perfect. There was the Halzerker. They have top banana control. They have 2 players on B. They throw the right smokes for the fact that Ultimate's opping. He even misses his first shot, but Nafly decides to run through the smoke after taking out the first kill. And this is with no flash as well. And I mean, Complexity could have been watching that and stopped him. That's for sure.
Ultimate. First blood.
This one's a little easier.
Complexity still bomb back at spawn, so just fighting for banana control first. Got a couple moments of glory here for Nyx. Complexity able to push this game into a more respectable scoreline, but 4 map points and a 4v5. Nyx was the key to unlocking this A site in a previous round, and he will snap the headshot onto Twists. But the runway getting shorter on Inferno at least. Ultimate leans back, comfortable angle, until the smoke of his teammate gives him no vision, so he has to go around the side of it and in doing so, clips JT's wings. Naf gets active, knows the player's climbed up into the Opper. Grim's gonna finish that, but this orange sneak is just really smooth from Nafly, putting a ribbon on the end of Inferno. It's a valiant effort made possible by that 2v5 of Nyx and Sixy, and it's another good highlight moment for Nyx. But unfortunately, Naf was right. Couple 3Ks sprinkled in here and there between him and Nertz and Twists. An ace from Twists, in fact. Complexity were playing catch-up for most of that map.
We're looking at a first go here for Complexity with this lineup on Ancients. Not a first go for Liquid, however.
Naf not able to hang on to the ramp. Ultimate got smoked off, so he's not helping. And we have a strong-looking post plant for Complexity. Or at least we did. With that flank frag coming out from Twist, it reopens the threat of ramp, and I think that's why the T's push out. And as they do, they nearly die. Luckily for Nyx, he's got Grim. And unfortunately for them, Twist has got the bomb.
Is this going to work?
Sticking this thing with no kit. The cover from Cave kind of, costs him. It was a 10-second defuse, very ambitious. And so he'll get back on it to try to fluster them, but from this point, it is a pistol round win, Complexity.
There we go. Good start, Complexity. Nice attack, and even though some of the shots here were good for Liquid, they kept up every step of the way. I'm just very invested now in Nyx in seeing how consistent he can be. This is actually a very strong position for Complexity, I want to say. We'll see about Nertz and his timing.
Donut player tries to bring it back, puts a smoke out. Clean one from Twists.
No molly back default and Twists push.
Yeah.
Also, that smoke is makes it so awkward. I really like that from Nertz.
This CT smoke right here in front of Sign?
Yeah. Because, I mean, you could throw it every time, but also you don't get much time to throw smokes like that, so he had to really preempt it to also be able to take the duel. That's something that's be a nice adjustment for players who are like, oh, I'm late to signpost. I don't have the best angle for these fights anymore.
Oh. Sixy ain't going down alone, trying to bring more with him. That'll be majority of live Team Liquid as they establish the first round. I think it's the conviction and the response of that. For me, it looked like there was timing for Complexity to get through sight. What is that? This is a well-timed climb up that could compromise the back line. Grim's gonna get active. No, he doesn't. Grim doesn't go back to clear elbow. Oh, you're gonna need the site players to hang on. The flank comes around. Nyx back turn to him. Bomb planter, all that's left here. JT hoping Grim can come recover because he has given so much time for the lane players to push down. At least he reopens it.
He started running so early.
He's out.
I don't like this because you can see that, well, Nertz can come to middle and he just barely misses this.
Yeah, I see where that could have gone wrong.
Yeah.
Luckily for them, Grim's able to get up on an angle. So he clears out the back line to give JT an evacuation route. If not for Grim, no evacuation. If not for Grim, Cave could have just gone well. Nertz peeks out from Brokey, finds JT in the bomb site, and Grim sits back on Donut. Now we've got that player walking out from the spawn already. Molotov on his feet, trying to cause a ruckus here. Grim working with a very minimal angle, and so the retake comes out for Team Liquid, and they'll convert.
And not ready even for Nertz. They even kind of knew that he was up there at mid, right?
Nertz versus 2 is about to unfold here. They're not working with any flashes, so we'll see what Nertz's aim's looking like. First one, easy. Good trade frag from Halzer to disengage. Bomb spotted, and a bit of donut pressure to be applied. If not for this smoke grenade, Twist cools them off. But it's no mid control, it's A main compromised, and a totally evacuated B bomb site.
They should be aware that Liquid are going to come re-clear mid, right? They should be aware of this.
Grim seems to be.
Because they block Donut, it's really shallow, they have no A main control.
Counter-terrorists have to make a move. We're seeing that unfold right here, right now. Sixy able to catch another one, but he's losing teammates all around him, and he looks to disengage. That's bomb dropped over towards elbow.
Nice.
He's going to draw them out from Red Room, and eventually this will open up the flank from Nyx, but it's still so far out. Naf goes deep. Can he read that the flank is a threat? No, he turns, and as he does, Nyx strikes.
That was a hard position to catch him in, and while it's, in my opinion, actually not the way to set up perfectly for the mid re-clear from Liquid, they still, he could be the new, well, he could be their lake.
Their lake, they're hexed. Whoever you need him to be. Ooh, but back to reality.
What a spray, man.
The floor falls out from beneath them. Complexity It's all on Nyx now. Crushing play out middle. That's just great support. I mean, look at those X's stacked up on elbow in the mini-map.
You see, like, I want to like watch Nafly spray back because his aim is like halfway through the floor, and he knows. I think he's just picking up after his last spray, and it's just perfect.
It'll be a sad day for North American Counter-Strike once Naf has had enough.
He's so sustainable, though, isn't he?
Yes.
I think he goes with the flow every day.
He could maybe do this forever.
I think he could.
Some say he's been doing this forever. Some things never change. Pace of this round, Will. An attack out from A main with Tech 9.
Grim! He got all of it. Oh, no,
No.
60. Oh, my God. I was like, no way he did that.
No.
But still.
Block entry.
It's a
double
perfect
Tech 9.
It's a perfect setup. It's a perfect setup for Liquid. That's what I meant. They have back default. They have ultimate on the perfect angle to like watch flashes go over, take contact after the first kill goes down off the side of the box.
In the words of Sixy, 1 by 1.
1 by 1.
And this is one of those rounds you're not supposed to win, but it puts Cole back in the lead. A Glock entry frag into double Tech 9 from Grim. So shout out Grim to make the most of the moment.
Well, that's one way to win a round. This should have actually been so easy for Liquid based on their A setup.
You're mine.
I like Americans better.
Twist's opening kill. He's got head armor this time.
Yeah. Let's go A again.
And as they go charging forward, obviously heard by Donut, and fast on the reaction here from Nerds to just peel Sixy off it. He's supposed to be sending out util. They'll put a smoke down front, Donut. Can they make much of this? I mean, the pressure here from the CTs should be immense. Spam battle goes the way of Grim. And JT finding that headshot threw this into Donut as Twist hits 50. Nerds active on that flank as ever. JKS maintains in the CT spawn, and Hulzerk's 8 HP. Nope, not gonna happen. 3 stand for Team Liquid. It's a quick burst out from Cole, and honestly, a wonderful back and forth in this game to keep it entertaining.
Definitely. I actually thought like Complexity were winning most of the duels there, and then all of a sudden,
Sixy keeps the extra 1,000. Could have been a Mac 10 technically, but we'll see if it's worth it in the follow-up.
HEs have been amazing.
Naf trying to flash behind him, goes in for the swing. Mac 10 drive-by. JKS has gone unnoticed. That's 2 players beyond the flames. Ooh, ultimate slides back up short. We've got ramp pressure still coming at the site. Hulzer tapped out by Nerds.
What's
Beautiful
happening?
Rifle play. CT sliding up and slaying.
They didn't go by default. They got one guy on the site. That was Nafly.
Saving that last $1,000 is why Sixy's playing with the Galil here in round 12 of the half. And it's worth it, but we get that ramp push down from JKS, applying pressure out from Cave comes Twist, and Team Liquid really just keeping that dial cranked. Poor Complexity, not able to really catch much, not able to catch their breath until now. Minute 20. Hulzerk on 100 health, Sixy on 8. Looks to join him inside of this A site, carving a path forward for the bomb in the hands of Hulzerk at the moment. Smoke on CT lane is good. We'll see how much Ultimate wants to respect this. A well-placed nade's going to kill Sixy, that's for sure. But he's probably thinking more about the planter. So Hulzerk, he can afford to take this damage. Not that it's going to leave him in an ideal state. Sixy stuck in on big box, last man, 1v4. And it would have to be an ace 1v4 at that. I like the reposition as he gets over towards Donut in anticipation of the next peaks, but Ultimate's going to make sure he won't escape, and that's a 7-5 half Team Liquid. Beautiful back and forth there. Complexity trying to go tit for tat, but they trail by 2.
JKS, you won this event twice. Swing. Oh, and 60. Good performance from him so far.
Twist's able to recover something here. Nyx buys his time, and that's
so
going to
sharp.
look clean as need be. His double kill is just simple taps into the side of Twists and Naf. And Ultimate half health 1v4, unlikely. You got all the time in the world, though. Show us what you've got. You know you've got one pinned in the corner. You know there's one on long. There's that eventual flank to come through, but it's very passively sat back. So Nick's gonna slide out a little further and triple kill in the pistol to keep this nothing but a one-round game. XMP9 on the ramp hold, falters. Yeesh, Cave player dies with nothing. They were able to convert fully on the first half, but now they're dropping. And JT triple to recover. Oh. The bomb is on ultimate. He peeks out and taps down one, but the trade from Halzerk's right there on the edge of smoke. And we go Naf versus Halzerk for momentum at the start of the second half.
Okay, he's got to camp this bomb out. Doesn't know where Nafly's coming in from. If Nafly waits long enough, then he at least makes Halzerk think it could be the flank, and that's his goal.
But let's see how he figures this out. He has already been in Halzerk's head the first challenge.
And if he waits longer, Halzerk actually has to think maybe he's gone to mid again.
He'll circle back up, smoke off the cave. That's his way to stop this.
Wait a second.
Yeah, misreads. Read it the first time, but Halzerk able to adapt.
Oh, that's surprising. After the initial play. It would have been in a pickle if someone jumped through that cave smoke, so wanted to have vision.
Maybe miscomm? Who knows? Grim goes swinging for it, as will Sixy. Flashbang finds him. That's going to force them to disengage from that early ramp aggression, you'd think, but Sixy actually comes down here for second servings, and he finds himself out and exposed.
That's, doesn't have Nyx in that spot. Still all these T's alive. CT's had mid control. Maybe that was a little too over-eager.
It's also one thing to try and find contact over the box, but to take a step past it, to expose yourself to the player up close.
I'm going to guarantee no one's watching.
Incendiary down, the jump up has happened.
Wait, he was spotted, right? No, he wasn't, I guess.
Goes unnoticed. Push down through the smoke. Where are you going, bud? Nertz realizing bomb site's been compromised. If he comes back into the site, Nick's back there to kill him. Ultimate. Ooh, 1v3 almost, but JT's there to help through smoke. TC, sigh of relief.
One moment or two, maybe an overextension.
Oy, run boost into the second, into your own Molotov.
Yeah. Not only do you want to die, but you want to do it fast.
Thrust into your own incendiary.
No, wait.
Who put that there? Oh, shit. It's a little awkward for Grim here. 5v4 for Liquid. They'll lap that up.
Yeah, this gets a little scary.
Yeah.
Everything to do with JT now. Ooh, going for the smoke. That's not going to stop him.
Incendiary gets disrespected here by Twists. These are the two smoke grenades thrown out by Nertz. And Twist's going to take up a comfortable position until that frag grenade exposes him, but it exposes so many that all of a sudden, CT's got too many targets to shoot at. T's come out 3 versus 2 at the moment. Of course, there's this long con here from Naf that'll eventually find a chance to strike. Again, the newcomers of complexity in another 2vx. Naf disengages, bomb sprinting over. Sixy's still magnetized towards Nertz because he's the one puffing his chest with those shots from sight, so you got to go for the fight that you can be offered. He's going to realize right here, right now, he has been outdone.
Nice, beautiful round guy, nice! Sick fucking lurky.
It was pretty excellent, I think.
Liquid back in the lead. Ooh, looks nice. Complexity on some real guns for once. Ooh, nice grenade comes out of Nyx, and that just activates Twist. He's going to try to run him down. He will do so straight up in his face. Sixy peels away, eating flashbangs all the while, but he connects with the headshot, and that's where his attempt to hold this ends. But where his ends, Halzerk starts. Traded after the one as JT comes through with impact off smoke again. 2v2, bomb back, and able to retreat it. More than a minute still.
Just like Inferno, options open into the mid and late rounds, and here's a 2v2 where it's such a great lead for JKS to be able to get in through Donut.
I mean, y'all on the other side of the planet.
Yeah, this is definitely going to burn a lot of time off the clock.
Let's
see if they get two kills at once, though. It is going to be a double donut.
No kit. It's going to have to be fast, and you'd think that Ultimate just sets up JKS.
But JKS, is he covering Ultimate properly?
Ooh, here it comes. Oh, does Ultimate need help? Yes. But with JKS having the element of the surprise, back turn to him, this is a free frag for JKS, barring a mechanical error. Oh, like that!
Oh my god, barring what?
Turned on. JKS turned off.
Oof.
Barring
a mechanical error.
Error.
You know what? That was Ultimate when he snuck into that spot. They would have... There's no way they think that somebody else is there because they don't trade instantly.
Of course.
This one's everything for Complexity, man.
They're going to go for the push.
They got to take that.
It's Naf holding the angle. JKS in the corner. Distraction served by Ultimate as he comes back. How many are going to swing? Right into Grim they go. JKS and Naf slaughtered. JT turns. Double kill for him. And cold lead 11-10.
Unbelievable. After that one small mistake, Complexity now have the chance to take map point first. It seems impossible.
And a wave of grenades over towards B site that eventually Liquid leak through. Halzer finds first blood. That's to his dead. 60. Again, man, running these risky moves down ramp, but he at least brings Nerds down, confirms 2 others with bomb, and that's going to open up the door for the rotate. However, JKS catching Halzer off guard from the top of red, reopens middle.
Again, it's JKS who's actually kept the options open.
But they do go for the A main push all the while. And Grim has been the kingpin.
No smoke here. So
these last 2 rounds, man, Grim's been key, and he's drawn back. JKS looks to get revenge, locked on him.
Look at the open retake sites here. They're coming in for main donut as well as CT.
This is going to occupy Naf back towards mid in a moment, but Nyx drops the ball. Tease back in with the edge. Liquid going to fight tooth and nail to keep this close. It's another tied game. JKS gets his.
We see JKS, you know, for the most part this game is like leading the way, having so many big moments, and then one that's really important for Cave.
Defense with no utilities.
And he's
Defense
actually at the bottom of Banana.
No kit.
Can't molly.
Is just not as well equipped as they would hope for. It's a reality of their situation. MP9 in the corner. It's just the one and done. There's the Deeg. There's JT's Deeg. X Factor from Nyx, perhaps. Where is his impact? JT able to press out just along the cave, but this ramp walkout gets caught. A little more damage out of the Deagles, but then they both fall. And so, a massive 1v3 demanded here of Grim. He has tried his damnedest. That denial of JKS is why this could remain close as we go the distance in round 24. But with no kit, he's got to act fast. And it is AKs on him already. Ultimate will be the first challenge, supported by this long support. And so they're going to chase him down. Into the cave he'll run. There is no escape from this. There is no escaping the elimination in Katowice. Complexity fall as Liquid take their first successful step